Wars, rumors of wars, failed crops in different nations, failed crops even in the States. And like the thumbnail, at any given time, someone's whole entire crop could be ruined or gone. We've had that. We've heard stories of that. We have heard stories, rumors of wars. Things like that are real. And I'm not here to scare you or to try to preach to you, but I am here to talk to you, to try to persuade you to not procrastinate in prepping. And hopefully to understand that in a blink of an eye, things could change. Things that were easily obtained at one moment can be gone the next moment. Things that we're so used to getting a hold of and things that we're just accustomed to running down the street and going to the grocery store may not be as easily accessible. So I'm not here again to create panic, but to procure a plan. So people grab a pen, paper, pencil, whatever you like to use. Do not procrastinate. The time to prep is now. All right, so number one, here we go. We're going to go through 20 different things. Number one, prioritize. What's your priority? Is it your family? Is it a significant other? What's your priority and who are you protecting? Who is it that you look at day to day and you want to make sure that they do not go without? And make a priority. Decide that I want to prioritize what is most important to me in life. Is it food security? Is it being able to take care of yourself and your family in the time of any type of a crisis that may occur? Number two, look, have a positive attitude, okay? Send negativity out. Kick it out, set it out by the front door, lock it, close it, leave it out in the cold. No room for negativity. If you decide to jump on the prepper journey or you've been on it for a long time, sometimes negativity wants to creep in. But get rid of that negative. Kick it out and stay positive. It's so easy to find negativity. Just flip on the TV for a little while. You'll see it. You'll see negativity. You'll see the fear and the panic and the crisis all around you. But you know what? Stay positive. Look on the bright side of things. Look, for that glass half full type person. And it can be contagious. Negativity is also contagious. Your family, we talk about prioritizing. The people that are around you, your family, your friends, they'll feed off of whatever it is that you're leading, right? Be a leader. Show positive, productive attitudes, okay? Number three, purge. Purge any previous notions in stigmas that you might have heard or once thought of about a prepper. Okay, preppers aren't crazy. Preppers are very smart. They're preparing for something in any type of a situation, whether it's a storm, a loss of a job. It could be, we talked about rumors of wars, famines, any type of shipping shortages, diseases, right? We saw last year that preppers aren't crazy. Now, we all do have, and as humans, and if you know me, we all have a little bit of crazy built into us already, but not because we're preppers, okay? So purge that. Purge that notion out because you're going to become one, all right? If you're watching this video and you're thinking about prepping, and you know what, you can do it. So just go ahead and purge that. Purge that notion. Power. Number four, power. Take back the power to have the ability to be self-sufficient. Take back the power. Nowadays, we're so reliant on everything. We're reliant upon the government. We're reliant upon all the people around us and the businesses around us to take care of us. We're no longer self-sufficient. We're no longer self-sustaining, and we no longer have that ability as a society, that we are totally reliant. You saw case in point last year when things went down and people were going out and going crazy, businesses were closed, and shelves got emptied. And certain items, if you didn't already have it, you're out of luck. So go ahead and get your power back. All right. Number five, pack the pantry. No longer satisfied living week to week. Don't be satisfied with that. Don't just be like that's not acceptable anymore. Okay, it's not. It's not acceptable just living week to week. Get rid of that. That's a bad way to live life, especially with today's times. With all the unknowns that are in front of us, you need to go ahead and get rid of that notion. That week to week stuff, that nonsense, it's over. All right, no more of that. Number 6, produce plants. All right, plant some seeds. If you've never done it before, I've been doing it, and I've got a little playlist you can go, and I've got 3 or so videos, and I started with some seeds, very basic, very small. I set my goal small in that because I wanted to make sure I'm learning, and didn't want to get overwhelmed and frustrated and make more mistakes that I could learn from. I wanted to be able to do it on a level and a scope that I can gain a new skill. So if you've never done it before, do it on a small scale. I don't care if you just plant 3 or 4 seeds and you just practice and have something that you're growing. Get 2 or 3 5-gallon buckets, put them on right there in your back porch. And it'd be something that you're going to learn and you're going to enjoy it once you start it. The longer I've been doing it, and I keep doing it and doing it, I'm enjoying it. And in fact, I've started planting some more seeds. All right, let's move on from there. Number 7, purify water. So I say purify, make sure you have something, whether it's a life straw, some bleach tablets, maybe a Berkeley system. You have a way to survive if you needed to be able to purify water. Yes, boiling water. We could talk about all the heating elements and everything that you would need, and the fuels that you would need to be able to boil water. But have a means and a way to be able to boil water. Okay? Number 8, have patience. Do you know that everything just doesn't happen overnight? That you just don't all of a sudden wake up one day and, oh yeah, fully prepped. No, it's a journey. It's something that you have obstacles you have to overcome, and different needs and things that you have to also balance. But if you do something every single week, and you're on that consistent, methodical journey, you will find you can do it, and you will see that you will do it. But it's a choice. So make that choice, but look, have patience. Give yourself some time. Number 9, persevere. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 9 is preserving. If I could read my writing, we would be set, right? We would be totally good if House of Prep could read his own writing. But preserving, canning, dehydrating, find ways to prep. Find other ways to preserve your food. And again, it's about practice. Practice different things. I'm planning to practice. I've already got cans. I'm focused on the garden right now. My next step is canning. So I have decided this journey. And as I'm following this journey, I'm encouraging you to follow the journey with me, or to continue to add to your journey. But find ways to preserve food. It's a lost art, a lost skill. I've had family, my mom and grandparents and people that have done it, but I find that myself, siblings, children, if we don't continue doing it, that it's just something that people just get out of the habit of. But find ways to preserve. Number 10, a posse. All right, get yourself a posse. Get yourself a group of people, friends, like-minded individuals. YouTube channel, right? We got right here at House of Prep. Find some like-minded people that you can surround yourself, that you can obtain encouragement. And if you've been around my channel, you know you're going to get some encouragement. Ideas. Again, if you've been around my channel, look at the list of comments in all my videos. You're going to find ideas, answers to your questions. Information. Surround yourself with a group to where you can obtain information, or other resources. There's other multiple great YouTube channels out there with other creators. You can find your own posse, right, of people that you can surround yourself, that gives you what you need to keep going forward. Number 11, practice. Hey, put your skills to the test. Learn new skills, but don't just learn them, practice them. Like I've been out in the backyard practicing putting a fire together, because practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better and the faster and the more efficient you'll become at doing something. So learn new skills, learn maybe hunting or trapping or gathering. Learn what you're allowed, that's edible out in the wild, and what you're allowed to eat, and find out different things. Hunting. All these things are skills, but practice something. Practicing gardening, practice canning. Keep learning new things, and don't just rely on, well, I have a bag of food. No, learn some things. Number 12, push. Push yourself to new levels. Don't just be content with where you're at right now. If you're a brand new prepper, you've never started prepping, push yourself to jump in. Get your feet in the pool, go ahead, start wading, and get on into it. Push yourself to do it. If you've been doing it for a while, push yourself to that next level. You know there's something that's out there that you're kind of like, I've just put off, but push yourself. Keep moving forward. Do you know that if I've heard this throughout corporate world, businesses, if you're not growing, you're dying. And that's true with businesses, that if the business is not growing, they're dying. That you always need to be moving forward. What's left? Hey, I've been in sales before. And with sales, hey, you celebrate your sale, but that was yesterday. What are you doing today? Yeah, but I had remember that great sale? Yeah, that's in the past now. What are you doing today? What are you preparing for tomorrow? Oh, short memory. Yeah, you have to have a short memory if you want to have a successful business. You have to have a short memory if you want to have a successful prepping journey. You celebrate the past, celebrate your successes, but look for what's next. Don't be someone that settles. Find something, push yourself. Number 13, punch. Punch? Yeah, punch laziness in the eye. All right? Punch laziness right in the eye. No more laziness. It's easy. It's so simple. But man, it's such a beautiful day. I just want to, sit out in the hammock or the rocking chair. I don't want to do anything. I know I have this list of stuff I need to do, or, getting my preps and doing things, or the chores and this and that. No, punch laziness in the eye and go get your stuff done. All right? Take care of business. You can go lay in the hammock later. Okay? Right now, if you feel like that laziness is creeping on and you know what it is, you're putting stuff off and stuff, punch laziness in the eye. Get rid of it. Number 14, protect. Remember that family we talked about? Remember how we like to survive as humans? We have that natural instinct to survive. Make sure you're obtaining your defensive tools and security for yourself, your family, and your home to protect your preps. Have some sort of a security for protection, okay? Self-defense. And try to get all your ducks in a row on what your personal choices are for your self-defense. Now we're at number 15, perseverance. This is what I tried to jump on earlier. All right? Sometimes you get that urge to quit. You say, I'm done quitting, because it just feels too overwhelming. Well, first of all, if you've taken on more than you can chew, remember we talked about balance, and we've talked about starting with small goals and building from there. If you've taken on too much, you're like, I said, I can't do this, I quit. Look, persevere. Push through it. Sometimes you get knocked on your back, right? You felt like, man, I just got sucker punched, I'm down. In life, we all have problems, and you all have life issues, curveballs that come at you. Look, you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep pushing forward. Persevere. Number 16, peace. Develop a peace that, you are prepared. There's a peace that comes with it once you start getting to a certain point. And I love seeing in the comments, sometimes people will give a testimonial and they'll say, it's an amazing, such a peace that I have when things are hitting TV or out in the media and the world and things are changing and this and that. But I've prepped long enough. I've gotten to a certain level that now I start feeling at peace about things. I know I'm prepared. And by being prepared, it can bring upon a peace knowing that you've done all that you could do to get to that next level. So have peace. Number 17, pride. Take pride in your work. Look, you've worked hard. Some of you guys have been homesteading. Sometimes you've been maybe born into prepping, and your whole family has done it for generations, and you're doing it, you've learned it. Hey, take pride in the fact that you're doing it. You're self-reliant. Maybe you've got all the animals and the things and the gardens and the preps and the skills, and you're practicing them, and you're thriving. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. So things are going well. Take some pride in that and congratulate yourself. Don't be afraid to pat yourself on the back and be like, you know what? I did this. It's okay. It's not that you're being prideful. Okay? There's nothing wrong with just having pride in yourself in saying that I can do it and that I did do it. And it helps you to keep doing what you're doing and maybe to move to that next level like we talked about. Number 18, pennies. Save some money for a rainy day. Save them pennies. Save some money in prepping. It's not just about the food and the water, which those are important, but having some money set aside. You never know when something may happen and you can't go to the bank, or the banks aren't open, or the ATM machines, or you can't use a credit card. And you might need to have a reserve of cash, something that you can use and rely on to get you through whatever it is that's going on. Whether it's storm, power outages, whatever. We've all had some sort of a taste of something in our lives. And again, if you haven't, just hang on, because something will be coming around again. So just be prepared. Have some money put aside, and that you have some, again, we talked about power, having the power to be able to do things that you want to do. So save your pennies. Number 19, pets. Don't forget your pets, guys. Pets. They're part of your family. They're part of your loved ones. Making sure you're preparing for your pets as well. And having the food and things just like you would for yourself or your children, but your pets as well. Make sure you have that. And then last, number 20, promise. Look, make me a promise, and I'm going to make you a promise. Promise that a year from now, when you look back to this day, you look back to this video a year from now, you'll say, I'm better off now than I was a year ago. Make that promise, and I'll make you that promise. I live that way. I've chosen to go on that path to where I'm better prepared, I'm better set in life in general, with all these things we've talked about. I'm better set, I've learned more skills, I've become more knowledgeable, I've practiced more skills, I've became more self-sufficient food-wise, I've prepared myself better with water, and I've prepared myself financially, and having some money set aside, and having an emergency fund, a better budget, a healthier lifestyle, and not living week to week, but thriving in life. And I made it myself a promise to that, because I got tired of just running that rat race, just being part of the flow. Everybody's on that path, heading the same direction. And I said, no, I want to be on the other path. I want to be on the narrow path where the preppers are going, and I wanted to become better prepared for what life has to throw at me. So I hope this video helps you in any way. If it does, you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new, hey, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell icon for some, you'll get the little notifications every time I go live or I make a new video. And I hope you guys have a great start to the new week. It's a new week. What are you going to do this week? The choice is yours.